So here at Kart Sport Hawke's Bay, time for the first race I'll be doing in New Zealand besides the 5-hour rent-a-cart, and let's see how it goes. I'm pretty excited. It's been a good 4.5-5 years, maybe even longer, since I've actually done a proper competitive kart race, and unfortunately we'll be starting from the back in all 3 heats. All 5 heats. We'll be starting from the back with big crosses on our number plates, beginners. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully we have a really enjoyable day. Not thinking too much on results. I actually just want to get in the cart and feel the rush again.
Chris has joined the club recently, driving in the Briggs class, and in doing so has offered a very kind support of being our youth.
I was a member of the club many years ago, and he had that down here, saw us on there.
What now? You've got me back up there, Tom, this morning for the all-election. And fell over things on, and I didn't do too well either at Auckland yesterday. Oh dear, so motor racing's the thing, not rugby. So can you let us try only? Do you drivers understand that? I've never been here before. Out the gate and straight ahead just first time, and then you stay on the main track for the rest. I hope you all have a good day. Take care.
I love the smell of petrol and tyres. Done our first practice. Everything was okay. Tyres are quite difficult to get up to temperature. It's almost like you're on ice for the first 2 laps. Even driving in the wet with slicks is better, but once they heat up, it's amazing how much grip they got. Practice went okay, can't complain. Had to cook a few people, a couple of people spun. I just got to go out and enjoy myself. Let you know what happened after the first week. Sure. Unfortunately, I could not get any onboard footage as we weren't allowed GoPros on our helmets. Well guys, that was your first race done. Started off pretty hectic. One of the races drivers spun off in the warm-up lap, and then in the second corner I knew I sort of just had a feeling, hug the inside. I hugged the inside. The guy in front of me spun into everybody else. I managed to get through into 4th, and I stayed there for the remainder of the 10 laps. The guys in front were slightly pulling away. They had a bit of I reckon they had a half a straight already after the incident, and I just couldn't catch up to them. And some of these guys do weigh 50 cents. Yeah, so, but pretty good. I really enjoyed myself, and let's see how it goes this next race. Relax, have a good time. That's what I'm here for. Cheers. Well, race 2, I got an excellent start from the back of the grid and worked my way up into 5th on the first lap. I caught most people asleep at the wheel, as they say. Unfortunately, car 21 decided to spin in front of me, and I basically had to grind to a halt and landed up in last place again. I had 8 laps left over to try and salvage whatever I could out of the race, and I landed up in 6th for race 2. Well, race 3 started and had a pretty good start once again. I was in 4th place after lap 2, having a tremendous battle with kart 63, rubbing for at least 5 corners in a row, and I just wouldn't let the place go outside, inside. Yeah, was in 4th place for most of the race. In the last lap, he made a really good move to overtake me in one of the hairpins, but I knew he would run wide, so I did the undercut, and we were basically side by side going down the main straight. Unfortunately, he had a slower lapper that we were coming up to within that 10 laps, and he had nowhere to go, so he either slowed down because I was next to him, or he would turn into me, which is exactly what he did. So he swerved out the way into me. I managed to swerve as well, and we just made contact, but by this time now all my drive is gone, and he made the corner before I did. And yeah, by the end of that lap, I managed to finish in 5th position instead of 4th, and he pipped me by a second. Well, after lunch we did race 4, and the heavens had opened, so I get my first taste of racing in the rain with slicks in many a year. I had a pretty good start, and I made up a good few places, as you can see here. Some guy goes wide, I go in between the 2 carts, and I've made up a good 5-6 places already on the first lap. Go wide around the 2nd corner. Pretty treacherous out here, and notice you don't see me coming out of this shot, and that's because I've spun. And there I go again. That was a close call. As you're about to see, I've made up a few places and then run out of talent again on the same corner. Coming up to the main straight now, and it is a pretty short racetrack of 680 meters, but about 3/4 of the way up this main straight I'm already hitting the limiter. I'm coming up to overtake number 17, which is my arrive and drive competitor. And even though he's a lot slower, he is a lot smoother than I am, and we trade places a couple of times.
there were two karters that came up from Wellington, and they decided to use their rain tyres, number 10 and number 5. And so I'd obviously try to be the next quickest kart out there, and everything was going well. And this corner coming up here, I really try to push and go wide. Really came off, and that was a corner where you could make up quite a bit of time if you got it right, so I was really trying to push into there. But unfortunately, on the second last lap, I went in there so hot, and all of a sudden I had no grip, even on the wide line, that I went straight, and once you hit the grass, that's it. And I actually accelerated into the hay bales there, and yeah, went all the way back down to last position again, and I had basically a lap to try and salvage something from such a good drive, and I managed to get none. So a pity, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. The race is about to end. I'd just like to thank my wife Judy, my daughter Shannon, my mates Conrad and his mom Vivian for coming to support me, Conrad for taking my phone out and taking this video, and to my karting mates back in SA who asked me, please, if I do a kart race in New Zealand, I should film it and put it online. So to you guys, here it is. Until next time, cheers.